All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol FCEL, Fuelcell Energy Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all the subscribers, welcome back, and let's jump into this chart. So, Fuelcell has been obviously in a run in the last couple of weeks, all the way leading up till now, right? Since the beginning of November. And it's now kind of settling down. So the highest point that it reached, which is pretty important, is 1131. I want every single investor to keep that number in mind. 1131 is super important. The lowest point that it reached in this sideways movement, as it's gone into this consolidation slight period where it's kind of just moving sideways, is 650. So 650 is the lowest point, and we're currently at 787. It ran back up almost to 9 and some change, and it's kind of fallen again. But when you look at it from the outer perspective and much broader, it looks like it's kind of consolidating, moving sideways. It's not just going sharply down, it's not going sharply up, it's kind of just moving sideways after the volatility that went on here towards the end of November and beginning of December. So we're gonna have to watch this one closely and see what's going on here and how it's going to continue to play out. But as of right now, this is in bearish territory, and we need to watch it closely if it breaks through supports, and how quickly is it breaking away from them, and also are the bulls trying to fight to bring this back up. So we want to watch every little detail right now as closely as possible, and they all have a lot of value to what the chart is saying to us. So let's see here basically what is going on. So 787 is where the price is currently at. The 50-day moving average is 804. Super important number to keep in mind. As long as we're below it, we're in bearish territory. The moment we're above it, we're in bullish territory. So there's a lot of tug of war going on here, as we could see. A lot of pulling up, pulling back down. And we're going to have to watch if the bulls can reappear again and actually build some momentum off of this. Or are the bears going to tear this one down and break through support? So our support level is 759. 759 is really important due to the fact that if it gets broken through, we're getting deeper into bearish territory, and this is pulling further away from the 50-day moving average, giving more leverage to the bears to continue to pull this down, to hit new lows and new support levels. So I want to emphasize to all investors, pay very close attention to how this is reacting. How quickly is it moving down, or are the bulls trying to reappear if it breaks through support? And then there's one more point here where we can see, right, if it breaks through 759 before getting to the lows of 650, up here at around this point right there at 706. So you kind of have that little bit of a intermediate portion, right? Like right in the middle of the whole entire support levels, that you can watch this if it's going to bounce back between 706 and 759, or is it going to continue to break through newer lows, and then we got to look at it from down here at the 650 point. But as of right now, 759 is the most important support level to watch and see how the stock is reacting. Now, on the other hand, we have what the bulls want. The bulls want to break through the 50-day moving average, which is 804, get back into bullish territory. But not only do they need to get back into bullish territory, they need to confirm it by breaking through resistance, and that's 823. 823 needs to be turned into a support, and the bulls need to pull away from it to reach newer highs, new resistance levels, and get further into bullish territory. It's very, very important for the bulls to do this. By doing this, they're able to get further into bullish territory, hit new resistance levels, and hit newer highs. Not only that, but they also confirm bullish territory and not just jump into it, and then the tug of war is going to pull them just right back down, right? Just breaking through the 50-day moving average does not signify that the bulls are gaining more control. But by breaking through one of the resistance levels and turning it into a support and actually confirming and pulling away from it, they can actually get more gains here of hitting newer highs and new resistance levels and hold themselves up by pulling away from the 50-day moving average in that upward direction, which is very significant for the bulls to continue to maintain themselves with that momentum and stay in bullish territory. As always, I hope that with these cues, you guys are prepared and equipped for tomorrow's trading day. If you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community. And don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watched this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money. At the end of this video, there's going to be a pop-up video. And in that video, I will be discussing about the S&P 500 index and how it's been rising several points on scheduled dates. As you see here on the graph, these circles are the dates that the pumps have happened. And I use them as examples to show you guys how much the stocks have risen. And the S&P 500 index rose on those dates. And the reason why it's rising is due to the fact that the Federal Reserve is pumping the markets. On these dates, the charts and the dates speak for themselves, as we can see it here. And I break it down into more detail in the video. But just to summarize it, on these dates, the S&P 500 rises, and there's individual ticker symbols rising up with it. Anywhere from 30 cents to $3 per share. I know it may not seem like a lot, but per share that does add up, and these individual ticker symbols are giving you back profits. These are profits, and like I always say, profits are profits. Whether it's $1 put into the market and you get back $2, you've put in an initial investment and you got back more than what you started with. That's what it's all about. And also in the video, I go into further detail showing you guys these dates and showing you how much it rose. Like, for example, this was one of the last pump dates, and the lowest point that it reached was down here at 35.11, and the highest point reached was 35.57. That's like a 40-point jump. And here we're seeing the same thing. It went down to 35.88, and it rose up to about, I'd say, let's see, this is all still in the same day. It rose up to about a total amount of 36.23. When you do the math, that's almost a 40 to 50 point jump, and there's individual ticker symbols rising up with this. Now, I'm not there to guarantee you profits. I'm not there to tell you to buy, sell, or hold anything in particular. I'm just here to inform every single investor on the great news, on the opportunity to maximize profits and minimize losses. You have to do your due diligence and research, but these charts and the dates speak for themselves. I mean, this was probably one of the largest jumps that I've seen in the last couple of pumps, and it was down here at 33.02, and it rose up to about 33.88. That was an 80-point jump. There was probably ticker symbols rising up more than $3 per share on those dates. And even on these dates, there's individual ticker symbols rising more than $3 per share. Check it out, see for yourselves, and my best advice is look for ticker symbols that may be resembling the behavior of the S&P 500 index, and you'll be able to go ahead and give it a shot. Check it out. Again, I'm not there to tell you to buy, sell, or hold anything in particular. I'm not there to guarantee you profits. I'm just here to go ahead and share the information along with every single viewer and investor. The video should be popping up soon. If you haven't seen it already, pop up. There is the link down below in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.